Hello everyone, welcome back to the Coin Report channel. The situation around the Jasmy coin is getting more and more interesting. Although some investors are deeply misguided about the current cryptocurrency situation, Jasmy's price can no longer stay in the same place. Why did BlackRock suddenly become interested in Japan? What does all this have to do with the Jasmy coin? And what did I find important in a recent research by an investment firm, which indicates the imminent start of a bull run for the exclusively Japanese market soon? Get comfortable. Let's get started. Guys, lately I've been seeing more and more people's bias towards various cryptocurrencies. Many of them are predicting the collapse of many projects without even considering a potential upward coin reversal. While Jasmy has a great community that supports and believes in cryptocurrency, it is not without those who have a completely different attitude. And I have to say this is a fatal mistake that will not only prevent such investors from making money, but will cause them to buy at a much higher price, which will definitely damage many portfolios. What you'll hear today about the BlackRock investment giant and Jasmy cryptocurrency should open your eyes to everything happening with the coin right now. By the way, the bias towards not only Jasmy but also other altcoins is understandable. This standard bear market trap affects the newcomer's psychology, preventing them from perceiving all the opportunities at the right moment, namely when you need to build your portfolio or accumulate coins. After such a grueling and sometimes even, let's say, bloody journey, a huge mass of people simply cannot switch their thinking up. But I'm rushing to inform you that according to some special major players' actions, including the BlackRock investment fund, it became clear that the Jasmy coin, as well as the entire cryptocurrency market, will soon explode. And I can't have you not being fully prepared for the next Jasmy move. That's why, as always, I've found video and photo evidence for you that points to some behind-the-scenes actions by the big players. Also, what exactly does BlackRock have to do with Jasmy? And even though all this is so obvious, to my surprise, few people pay attention to such facts. Let's deal with all of this in order, since that's the only way to realize the whole chain of interactions. So first, I invite you to look at this short video with the chairman and CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink.
I do believe a lot of crypto is going to be, it's an international asset. It has a differentiating value versus other asset classes, but more importantly, because it's so international, it's going to transcend any one currency and currency valuation.
Wow. A person of this caliber thinks cryptocurrency is much more than just a national currency. It is an asset that has unprecedented value to humanity. In other words, Larry Fink believes that cryptocurrency can replace international currencies of different countries in the future. This is certainly good news for all cryptocurrency holders. If someone had previously told me that I would be hearing this from the world's largest investment company in a couple of years, I wouldn't have believed them. But what is even more interesting is that on June 15th, following investment firm BlackRock, other major players such as Valkyrie, Fidelity Investments, WisdomTree, and Invesco applied with the SEC to register a spot Bitcoin ETF. By the way, the fact that the statements were made using the same template seems very strange. In my opinion, it was done for a reason. They most likely have some insider information. Otherwise, why would they have all filed with the SEC together, only to get them rejected with one letter? Many factors are now pointing to a shift in sentiment among large companies. Oh come on, even the Bitcoin halving is just around the corner. Although most newbies still have doubts, it is already clear to me that the bulls are coming to the market soon. Okay, great. We've dealt with the CEO of BlackRock's global vision for cryptocurrency in general. But what about Jasmy? What information did I find specifically on this coin that will positively impact its fate? Please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Sometimes it is challenging for me to make content for you because it takes quite some time. Plus, I always try to improve information quality and analysis. I really look forward to your support. And we continue. Folks, we've been watching the Jasmy coin downtrend for 2.5 years now. It's understandable since as soon as the cryptocurrency gave early investors 86 times profit, suddenly we had a bear market started. After such a long decline, the $1 target was starting to seem unattainable in places. But what if I told you that a mark of at least 80 cents, precisely 230x's from the current position, is more likely than it might seem at first glance? This is where fresh BlackRock research plays an important role. As you know, Jasmy is a Japanese cryptocurrency. Also, in the previous videos, we figured out that the coin has a close connection to the companies of the land of rising sun. Therefore, this country's positive dynamics will have a good impact on both Jasmy and its partners. Now about BlackRock. On their official website, you can see that they offer their users the opportunity to invest in Japan. But what's so important here? There are similar opportunities for other countries. It doesn't mean anything, but there is one thing. Just recently, the investment giant published its new research, which suggests that the Japanese market is on the verge of a new dawn. What does this mean for us, and how will it affect Jasmy? Unlike other markets, Japanese equities can benefit from economic, structural, and technical factors. Take a look at this chart here. The situation with inflation in Japan may force savers back into the riskier instrument. Stocks, exchange-traded funds, ETFs are likely to be a winner as they could be the first way for many to get back into shares. This will already positively impact the country's stock market, local businesses, and different companies, as the capital circulation will increase. Something tells me that BlackRock has been opening more and more offices in Japan for years and launching investment products oriented to the country of the rising sun for a reason. Most likely, they've either already invested in there, just haven't made it public yet, or only intend to do so. The proof is that BlackRock changed the Japanese stock status to undervalued. If they really feel that way themselves, why don't they invest in the country's economy and make a profit? Since this is the company's main goal, I think such an action is quite logical. Also, fresh research suggests that the re-rating of Japanese stocks reveals a renewed interest by retail investors in that market and companies that have not been delivering shareholder value for a long time. Given that foreign investors have been undervaluing Japanese stocks for a long time, the situation may fundamentally changed due to recent positive factors. BlackRock believes that investors may want to buy some Japanese stocks as corporate profitability continues to improve, and the macroeconomic regime in Japan shifts more from deflation to inflation. Therefore, retail investors will increasingly turn their attention to companies in the country, and that means a large foreign capital inflow into Jasmy's partner companies, tech giant Sony, and quite possibly into the cryptocurrency innovation itself. I think all of these macroeconomic factors can potentially raise the coin price to at least 80 cents in the long run. Why not $1? Well, firstly, in terms of market psychology, giving retail investors an exactly $1 figure makes absolutely no sense. By that time, most people will have huge paper profits, and pondering where to unload their pockets will not be necessary, since a potent psychological level of around $1 will be in sight. And secondly, why am I targeting 80 cents specifically? Due to the fact that a similar situation has happened before. All those who bought Sandbox in the fall of 2021 received 230 times the growth of their investment. And look at where the price peak has set in, though it didn't make it to the solid psychological $10 level. So, in our situation with Jasmy, its tokenomics and so on, I have reasons to think the price won't get to $1 after all. Even so, 100 invested now has a good chance of turning into $230 already in a bull market. Not bad, right? And that's it for today. Subscribe to the Coin Report channel. Thanks for watching and see you later.